So this is huge. This is huge for the end of the game because France could potentially lose two of their biggest colonies. I think two biggest of their colonies in the northern part of South America. And I imagine this has got to affect their score somewhat. I would think that. And this may give enough time for William to catch up. I mean, so far, it seems like it's going to be pretty good for the French and allies that have joined them. Obviously, France has called upon Rome, which means that all of Rome's colonies are fighting against Peru and Colombia. We have the Germans, the Moroccans, and the Ottomans all involved as well. So, I mean, it's pretty crazy. And if you just look and you kind of just briefly overview just the infantry compared to, well, actually, infantry, the colonies still control a little bit more. But obviously, cavalry is very one-sided and artillery is very one-sided. But that doesn't necessarily mean much because, you know, who knows how much of that is in Ottoman territory and who knows how much Solomon is going to actually commit to this war to help out France. I mean, would they really try to do something like that? I can't see it happening, but we'll see. I mean, I doubt it, but it's who knows? You never know. They right now France is losing the war. Their colony. That means Peru and Colombia, they're doing pretty dang good. Actually, you know, I forgot that France-Mexico is involved as well. So, but they're probably not going to do as well. And because I think that they all joined in together, as long as one of them gets completely destroyed, then I think the rest of them won't be able to declare their own independence as well. So I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But let's overview the French Empire because it is, like I said, it's ahead in the game. It's really, really, it's dominating. It's still a kingdom. They have a okay king, 223. Surprising that France doesn't have like an amazing king. And then their heir is, oh, there you go. See, 436. Very good in the military category. But right now they're only doing 5s in administrative and diplomatic as well as only 3 in military. They haven't hired any advisors, and I mean, you have to think this is wartime. This is a big wartime for the AI, so you might be seeing them do a little bit abnormal things than when we've checked in on other AIs while they're not at war, I guess you could say. So diplomacy, again, they've got a huge number of enemies. Wow, I had no idea that France had this many enemies. Let's look at that. Let's visualize this. It's obviously England, the Netherlands, Spain. They are actually really close to Germany, Poland, Sweden, and Assyria. Why did Assyria rival them? That's a weird one. Why did they do that? Is it because I imagine some sort of colonies that maybe some debatable territory, maybe Assyria wants something that France controls in terms of, I don't know, in this region, in the South Pacific? I guess so. Well, nonetheless, I mean, that's crazy. I had no idea that this many people hated Napoleon. And obviously, Napoleon has rivaled back only Poland, Sweden, and Assyria because they can only rival, I believe it's 3. I think at most 3. It might be 4. Not sure. They're making a bunch of money, like an unbelievable amount of money. 23.78 ducats. That's crazy. Okay, inflation, but the AI, I guess, loves to run in a little bit of inflation going on here. They are making a bunch of money from their trade node, and we've known that for a while. They're taking. Well, actually, you know what? I think they're transferring even. Are they? Oh no, they're collecting from the English trade node. They're not transferring down south. They're collecting from both. I've noticed that the AI doesn't do a great job at. Maybe, okay, well, at least they're transferring from the North Sea. That's certainly something that they should be doing since someone like Sweden and the Celts are trying to pull back as much as they can. Although, the Celts, since they lost Canada and Louisiana, they're probably not able to pull as much power away from North America back towards the North Sea. Anyways, they actually have ran out of manpower completely. That's pretty crazy. +1 stability, okay prestige, okay legitimacy. They've got some power projection. They have 6 colonists total. Right now, they're only using 2 out of their 6. I don't know what they're thinking there. And yeah, they've been Catholic the entire game. That's about it. I mean, in terms of ideas, I'm sure they probably have about everything. Yeah, the AI just got everything, and no surprise there. No missions. They're having a little bit of rebel issues, possible rebel issues. 19.6. Oh, because remember they took a lot from northern Iberia, so you are seeing they're going to be dealing with maybe some Spanish separatists. It's a 19.6% chance of uprising. That is, I think, I would say pretty likely actually. And we know how high the force limit that Napoleon can possibly gather up. Pretty good general here. Actually, this is an explorer. 343. Whoa, pretty impressive. All right, so let's go ahead and see what happens in this war. I'm just very excited at the potential. I mean, let's see if anyone's actually made a landing in northern South America. I know that France-Mexico is not doing so well. Oh my goodness, yes. And that is not going to be too good. There's a 56 stack of Germans and French units, or I guess I should say regiments. And then, okay, well, France-Colombia, if they unite with the Peruvian, is it Peruvian? The army from Peru, then I think they'll be able to take all these guys down. Maybe. Oh, but it's too late. They got caught, and that's not good. Yep, and now the 42 stack is going back. I mean, I guess you could deal with the Roman troops. That shouldn't be too much of an issue. Surprised that, I mean, how does Brazil feel towards someone like Colombia? Oh, they don't like each other. Oh, okay. Well, maybe that would explain why. Well, actually, yeah, I mean, technically, actually, Brazil has a okay opinion of Colombia, but vice versa, it's not good. Yeah, vice versa, it's not good. I don't know, I really thought, and I know I've talked about this a lot, but I thought that those independent colonies would support more independence in the New World. It would make sense even if the AI is trying to backstab them. Maybe that's only a human technique. Obviously, that's a strategy that I've used many times where I try to, if I'm in the New World, I try to get some colony their independence. That way I can attack them without having to get the Europeans involved, or at least, you know, I guess more Europeans involved. More than likely, they're going to ally with somebody, and let's just hope. I always kind of just cross my fingers that there are no Europeans involved, but it doesn't always happen like that. But, okay, so Peru's done. How is Mexico doing? Did they end up surviving here? They're okay. Well, no. They're okay. They could unsiege this stuff, and things would probably get a lot better for them, but I guess that makes a little bit of sense. Let's go ahead and make sure we have current wars up. They technically have 14 war score, but that will not be enough. That will not be enough. France, Mexico. I forgot that. Oh yeah, I didn't even realize that this was a part of the same colony. Is this the first time I realized that this is technically a province that France, Mexico controls? I know that it's been there. I thought that was like a new colony entirely, like Florida in North America. But I don't know. It's a weird one. Well, I mean, Colombia's doing a good job, and I believe it was Colombia that declared the war, which means that, oh, no, it was Peru. It was mainly Peru, so that means that they will get their capital sieged out, and I think that all they really needed to do to get a lot of war score was to defend Peru. If they defended Peru's capital, I mean, their capital province, that might have been okay. That might have been enough. I don't think that's going to happen, though, anymore. It is 1786, so I don't think that we're going to see those colonies uprise before the end of this campaign. Oh yeah, they're back at negative 17. That is too bad. Byzantium has been dealing with rebel problems, and we do have the Egyptians starting to chip away at the Eastern Swedish Empire. The eastern front of the Swedish Empire is starting to get chipped away. And I know that Alaska is a colony, but I am shocked that, well, I guess, you know, England is out here. Remember, they grabbed these small little islands out all the way out this way. I'm so surprised they haven't jumped out after some of this stuff here. But I'm guessing maybe they were focused on, did they even grab anything in Japan? No, they haven't. It was Spain, the Zulu, the Netherlands, and Egypt, and France, and Assyria. But that was it. Nobody else. Well, I think this also could cause for a very interesting war between the Egyptians and the Swedish. That would be pretty fascinating to watch, I must say. I imagine the war is over. No, it's not over, but there have been new wars popping up, and this is a big one. And actually, this was a war declared at the French. So, you know, France might be dominating this war, but I guess, people try to pick in after them. And because, remember, France has a lot of enemies, and I'm imagining that a lot of their enemies joined in. Well, Spain has joined in. That's important. The Spanish colonies have also joined in, which they obviously control a lot. Mexico, Alaska, and Oregon. Byzantium joined in. Doesn't really mean much there, and I don't know if Spain's going to cause much of an impact. Neither will Babylon. But we also have Poland versus the Ottomans. Again, Poland trying to chip away, grab more provinces in the North Sea. We'll have to see how this goes. Right now, Assyria and Poland have negative war score. That doesn't really mean much. It usually ticks down into the negatives because, they're both imperialist wars, so it's going to tick down to the negatives until they start really kind of dominating here. But we'll have to keep an eye on this. More than likely, the Ottomans aren't going to be doing so well, but I am very excited to see, because you know what? Spain can totally walk into the French territory, because France has got a lot of their troops in the New World right now. I imagine there's going to be a peace deal. Yep, right there. So they need to move really, really fast. They need to get those transport ships to take back everything, all those French units back up north. Oh, this is bad. Napoleon is in. he was caught with his pants down. I guess that's a metaphor, technically. He was definitely caught with his pants down. Spain's got a 52 stack of regiments here, and it's going for it. They've already gone after their first forts. They've got a level 4 fort they're going to have to deal with, which is going to be much more difficult to take. Well, not as much. I mean, when you have a 52 stack of regiments, you're going to be okay. But Isabella also controls a 2-star general. Now, what they should do is maybe go wipe this 15 stack. I'm sure it's only a matter of time before France and their navy reunites back in French territories, French borders. Let's go ahead and look at this in terms of just visually, because that's one of the things that I think that, these EU4 AI battles are really fun because visually you can really, I don't know, there's just a lot more freedom in general than in Civ 5, and that's part of the reason why I really like it in EU4, just because, I mean, look at this. Look how awesome this looks. You can really see everything to what it is, and it's just, I don't know, it's interesting. Assyria and Babylon might actually dominate the Ottomans because the Ottomans are also dealing with a northern war against the Polish, so the Ottomans might lose some stuff here. Remember, Assyria is the one that declared the war, although they probably don't have any claims, they have no reason to take any provinces within this Ottoman territory, but maybe Babylon might get lucky here and do something about it. We have the USA at war with Canada and Louisiana. Technically, the USA are not winning. This is a war. This is a nationalist war. Okay. Technically, the USA are not winning as of right now. Let's see if if Canada's gonna be able to fight the USA back. I don't think so. There's a 50 stack here, unless Louisiana maybe unites. Yeah, the 48 stacks going after the Louisianan, the Louisiana troops, I guess. And boom. Oh, they took a straight crossing. I guess they didn't. Do you have an awesome general or what? You have 2 maneuver, whereas this guy only has 1 maneuver. Is that why you avoided the straight crossing? I don't know how. Okay, Canada, this is your time to strike. Go, 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 go. I know you don't have the numbers, but their morale is low. Oh, you didn't do it. You didn't do it. Well, at least you're keeping the USA distracted. Now, this is a pretty interesting war. I do like that. Technically, Poland's not winning just yet. Neither is Assyria. Now, did France actually make it back towards their territory? They haven't yet. Well, they have 24. They have a 24 stack, but those could be a lot of mercs, technically. They certainly don't have the remaining part of their army from the New Worlds back and united here. If they did, they'd be able to, I think, push back Isabella quite easily, but it doesn't seem to be the case, especially because all they have to really worry about is Isabella. Their front to the south is everything that they have to worry about. They've got Morocco and Rome, who are also bordering Spain, and I'm surprised that they're not helping out a little bit more. Morocco's just chilling. So is Rome. I mean, they're both just kind of chilling. Oh, now Poland's pushing hard. And I'm guessing Poland it looks like they called in Sweden. No, that is actually from the other war. Dang. Oh, my goodness. Look what the Ottomans are in. Oh, they're in a mess here. Oh, I feel bad for them. Oh my goodness, now that's a tough one. And is anyone? Oh yeah, they've already landed here. You've got the Egyptians. Wait a second, aren't the Egyptians helping them? Yeah, they are. Yeah, the Egyptians are somewhat helping, but it's not going to help against the Persians too much. Remember, they do border the Persians straight up. So I mean, as well as Byzantium, but Byzantium is arguably a really kind of weaker nation, even though they control so much power. Is that all you're going to go for, Isabella? You're not going to go for more? I mean, you could totally try to regain some of your cores. That would be a smart idea, right? I would think so. How's the USA doing? USA's doing fine. It looks like oh, here we go. Now, this is a big battle. This is a huge one. So, technically, the USA have a bit more morale. They have the same military tactics. Obviously, the USA have a little bit more regiments. We'll see how this goes. They are taking a terrain penalty. Oh my gosh, a 3-4 general for the Canadians. This could go either way. Oh my gosh, yeah, that totally went to Canada. Good for Canada, pushing back the USA's army. Wow, that's impressive. And then that's going to allow for the Louisianan army to maybe siege out some more stuff, maybe unite with the 32 stack. I mean, who knows? They can kind of do a lot with that now. Wow, that was a huge battle, and they got pushed all the way back down south. Wow, almost down to Chesapeake. Oh, here they come again, though. Yeah, it's definitely not going to be a one and done. You're going to have to fight multiple battles. There's a 7 stack that maybe Louisiana should go after. Nope, the 33 stack is going to totally ignore the Canadian army and just go straight back up to their territory. How's everything going with the Ottomans? I know it's probably not going well. I don't mean to, I'm not trying to give you a rough time, the Ottomans. I know that you probably aren't doing so well. We're just curious. I mean, you never know. You never know. Spain is not pieced out yet. I'm loving these end of the campaign wars. Just so exciting. It's been so exciting. Yeah, no, this has been awesome. Surprised that Isabella's not going after more. Why aren't you going after more, Isabella? And where are more of the French troops at? I have no idea where they went. Oh, a bunch of German revolutionaries. Oh, man, are we going to see a revolutionary Germany? No, I mean, because William is here to help them out, I'm guessing. But I think we would have. Wait a second, that doesn't make any sense. Why is... Oh, William wasn't the one that was going and helping them. It was Sweden. Sweden looks like they're helping them against the revolutionaries. I was going to say, like, William hates Bismarck. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know what's going on here. Yeah, it's not looking so good for the Ottomans. I mean, they're doing okay, surprisingly enough. Oh, they pieced out with somebody. It looks like they were forced to peace out and no longer back... Who was it? If we go here... Yeah, I think they left... I don't know exactly. Oh, the Assyrian War just ended. That's what happened. Okay, the Assyrian War has just ended. And did Spain or Assyria take anything? Now, again, it's going to be kind of... Well, for sure, Isabella didn't take anything, and that's too bad for Isabella. She did some work there. I'm not sure if Assyria got what they wanted. I don't think so. I mean, unless they wanted something... I mean, you have to remember, now that the wars are just so global now, they could have taken something out this way, and it might have totally went over my head. Wow, some awesome late-game colonization from Egypt. Pretty impressive. Now, how's this war going? Oh, the Polish have also pieced out the Ottomans. Have they taken anything? Oh, no, they totally let them off there. But there are revolutionaries. Again, some more revolutionaries. They're popping up more and more often. It is about that time. It's 1790. I mean, that should be going down here. Oh, yeah, the Ottomans got really, really lucky. Although, I mean, who knows what's going to happen right now. And I don't know if any allies are going to really come and help them out. There's some pretty big stacks here. I don't even know if this is possible in a scenario like this. I don't even know if like a revolutionary Germany is plausible. I am shocked that Canada was able to defeat the USA. I mean, it was just a solo war too. Washington didn't call upon anybody. They didn't call upon Brazil. They didn't call upon Spain. Obviously, Spain probably wouldn't have joined in. They probably wanted to call upon Isabella, and I imagine that Brazil probably just got a big penalty for being such a faraway war. Oh. And Canada's going to win again, and that was an offensive battle. That was an offensive battle, once again pushing back Washington's army. This is a very, very one-sided victory. Negative 53 war score. Canada's going to get a whole lot of power here. A whole lot of power. Well, good for the Canadians. They really needed that. I know that the USA was... This is kind of like payback, I guess you could say. It's somewhat of payback for what happened earlier, I guess. Wasn't it the USA that kind of stopped, that halted the first independent war that Canada had called upon to get from the Celts? I think that was what happened. I'm pretty sure. And boom, you're looking at another one. Oh my gosh, look at that morale, 17.7. How did they get it that high? Well, I think it's just because the USA's morale is so low. That's what I imagine. So they're going after more. Negative 59 war score. Now, does Canada have any claims? Although it doesn't really matter at this point in the game. It's still something to take note of. It doesn't look like it. I don't think they have any claims. Louisiana is nice enough to give Canada... Well, actually, not everything. I mean, Louisiana has been chipping away and sieging out Michigan for themselves, which is pretty interesting, actually. I do like that. Florida's just chilling here with a 3-star general. That's pretty awesome. Negative 63. Uh-oh. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. That is pretty crazy there. And what else do we have? Oh my goodness. What is going down? Negative 69. What is going to happen? Now, Canada might be nice. It is possible for them to be nice and not take anything. I don't know if that's going to happen. I'm pretty sure they're... I don't know. I know they really don't like each other. It makes sense that they really don't like each other. But anyways, guys, I'm going to have to stop right there. We'll have to see the results to this war next video. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.